How's it going, everyone? My name is John Carter. I'm here to deliver a speech about professional golf. So like many, I'm an avid golf enjoyer. I grew up playing it. I was on the high school team, and most importantly, I love watching it on TV. A lot of us are from Georgia, so you might know about the Masters. Even if you don't play golf or you don't know a lot about golf, you still probably heard of the Masters. But what happens is they get players from the PGA Tour to come and play for them. And the PGA Tour is the biggest league in the United States, and I guess you could say globally. And they get those guys to go play on the Masters and whatnot. And they've been going on from the 1910s all the way up until now. But just recently, there's a league that just opened about 4 years ago in 2020 called LIV Golf. What is LIV Golf? LIV Golf was created by the Saudi Arabian government, and what they wanted to do was create a league that could compete with the PGA Tour. So that's what they did, and they've gotten tons of viewers throughout the year. And what they did was they got Greg Norman, a professional golfer, and he played in the 60s and 70s and 80s, and he's won a lot of tournaments, and he's very popular. And what he did was he scouted players from the PGA Tour, like big names. I'm talking about Jon Rahm, Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, and Brooks Koepka, and has offered them a lot of money to come over there and play for them. And they've also gotten players from college, coming out of college, big name players coming from college, and some on the lower ends of the tours. So they've changed professional golf by offering major payouts to players, reshaping tournament structures, and expanding globally. First off, they're paying these players tons of money. I mean, tons. You get money for just signing a contract. You get money for advertisements, and then also you're just getting money to play in these tournaments. So finishing last in these tournaments, you're getting upwards of $120,000 just finishing last. Your first place is getting $4 million. Second place is getting $2.25 million. Third place is getting $1.5 million. I mean, that is a ton of money for just playing in 14 of these events. I mean, that's a lot. For example, professional golfer Dustin Johnson, he's played in over 43 events, and he's amassed over $57 million. That's over $1 million a tournament. That's insane. That's insane. That's not the only thing that's changing. The tournament structures are changing. So in a normal game of golf we see in the United States, we see 72 holes played over a 4-day period with a cut after 2 days if you're not playing good. And then what's cool about LIV though is that they've made it where it's fast-paced. They've made it where it's 54 holes over 3 days and there's no cut. So if the player that you're most interested in isn't playing good, you can still watch them all the way through the tournament. So that's cool. That's not the only thing. They've changed it to where there's no individual. There's individual, but they've also added teams. So there's 13 teams. So you can root for a team as well. So that's awesome. In addition to that, they've kind of, like in a regular golf tournament, you have to have well manners and you have to be quiet when you're hitting a shot. But this one, it's kind of like you've got DJs and fireworks and just a cool atmosphere. It's like if you hung out with a bunch of billionaires at a golf tournament, because Saudi Arabia, they've got all that oil. So also they've entered globally. They're hitting markets internationally. So usually, like in the United States, we see tournaments being played at a lot of golf courses there in the United States, but the PGA Tour only goes to a couple outside, maybe like Canada or Scotland, things like that. And there's like one in Mexico. But what LIV Golf has done is they're playing in places like Australia, Hong Kong, Singapore, and also Scotland, and most importantly Dubai. So it's you get to see all these new different types of terrains being played in golf. It makes it a lot more interesting. It's motivating people to come and watch this on TV. They've also made a pact with Fox Sports. So they've hit 120 international markets. So that's insane. They've also had a lot of viewership due to some controversy with PGA Tour. So what they did was, with them taking all these big players from the PGA Tour and offering a lot of money, it's a no-brainer for these players to come over and play for Live Tour. So they're getting those guys, but they're taking away PGA Tour's viewership, and they're not liking this. So they had set up a deal where they were going to merge, but they didn't end up doing that. So it caused a lot of controversy, and it gave them a lot of views. So even though that PGA Tour is a staple in America, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it in the next few years come up and take the world by storm. It's just it's good to see. It's good to see a tournament where we're straying away from traditional values. It's always good to see something stray away from traditional values and carry things out. I appreciate it. Thank you.